Sometimes pockets aren't enough, but a full backpack would be overkill. That's where the Sling bag shines. Compact, capable, and surprisingly versatile. Today I'm showing you exactly what I carry in mine and why each item earns its place. Fun fact, this is actually the bag that I took with me to the Switch 2 midnight release. So this bag helped me survive sitting outside of a Best Buy for 4 hours. Alright, so starting off with the bag itself, this is going to be the TomTalk 1.5 liter sling. This is an awesome little sling that I got for I think about like $40. It's really affordable and surprisingly good for the price. The way that I'm starting to use my sling is I have this permanently packed out with gear so that I don't have to transfer stuff from my backpack to a sling when I'm in a hurry. The only thing I need to do is add my earbuds and this is ready to go. I really love the form factor of this bag. It's also got some really simple but useful organization, which I really appreciate and we'll get to in a little bit. Another great thing about this bag is that the fabric is quite lightweight and flexible. So what that means is that you can kind of overpack it a little bit and the material will have a little bit of give as opposed to like a wax canvas or I don't know, leather or X-Pack even. X-Pack is pretty stiff as well. So like I said earlier, this is just going to be an awesome $40 sling. As previously mentioned, this is going to be 1.5 liters. It's going to be made out of nylon. It looks like a ripstop nylon. And it's also RFID blocking, so it can protect against, unauthorized card skimming and all of that stuff. It's also got a single Duraflex buckle right here, and the zippers are also YKK, so they're super smooth. So let's actually get to what's inside of the bag, and we're gonna start with this front compartment here. And the only two things that I carry in here are going to be, well, let's start with the first thing, and this is going to be the flashlight. This is the Woobin, I think it's called the X0, the Woobin X0. So this has either 1100 lumens of output or 800 lumens of output. It depends on the version, and I'm unsure which version I have. My guess is it's probably going to be the 800 lumen output one. It's got a magnetic tail cap so that it can stick onto magnetic surfaces. It's on the bottom right here. And then also the clip right here, because of the way that the light is oriented, you can kind of strap this onto like the front strap of a crossbody bag or like right here onto like a backpack strap, and you can illuminate your path without having to hold the light itself. The only thing is that the clip right here is really strong and it's hard to actually clip it onto stuff. So it looks really cool. I think it looks awesome, but it's just really strong. So you have to kind of be really mindful about how you put it onto your gear or your pocket. It isn't going to have a replaceable battery, but it is USB Type-C rechargeable, which is awesome. We love to see that. It charges in 1.5 hours and it's got a 130-hour runtime on Moonlight mode and I believe a 15-hour runtime on medium. It's also IP68 water resistant, so that's great for if you're taking this out in the rain or for light splashes, stuff like that. Overall, I really do like this flashlight a lot and I don't feel too bad about leaving it in the bag forever because like I said earlier, that's how I pack this out. I keep everything in here so it's easy to grab it and go. So that's gonna be one of the things in the front pocket. The reason I have it in the front pocket is because I want quick access to my flashlight. If I don't have quick access to it, I'm just gonna end up using my phone flashlight, right? And I'm not gonna dig through like the entire sling just to find the flashlight when I could have used my phone. So I feel like in order to benefit from the perks of having a dedicated light, I need to have it accessible. All right, so the next thing in this front pocket right here is going to be AirPods. AirPods, the universal don't talk to me signal. These are essential for blocking out outside noise, for listening to music, for getting focused work done. The active noise cancellation on these are exceptional. They're fantastic. I will say they don't fit in my ear quite as well as I'd like, but I won't leave the house without these. I will rarely ever leave unless maybe I'm going to like the gas station or doing something really quick. But even then, I'd rather be safe than sorry. Real quick, guys, if you're into this kind of gear talk, then hit that like button. It lets YouTube know that you're into smart, intentional carry. And if you want more videos on slings, everyday setups, and gear that actually earns its place, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I've got more content coming your way. Alrighty, back to the video. So before we go into the main compartment, I do want to talk about this back pocket right here. This is a great hidden pocket. Maybe it might be able to fit a passport or something like that. But I actually keep this empty because I don't want to overstuff the bag. This is great for maybe documents, like when I was at the Switch 2 midnight release. This is where I kept my purchase ticket for the Nintendo Switch 2. So I keep that empty. But let's go ahead and move on to the main compartment. So, man, I love how smooth these zippers are. So let me see if I can show you guys this. I might have to get some B-roll of it, but that's kind of what the main compartment looks like. And it's got a slip pocket, and it's also got a zippered pocket inside. So what should we start with first? Let's get the simple stuff out of the way. I carry hand lotion because my hands get super, super dry. I don't think you can see that. There you go. I carry hand lotion because my hands get super dry. Nothing sucks more than dry and dirty hands. It's absolutely miserable, and if you don't have hand lotion, it sucks. So I just keep a bottle of hand lotion. I wish this was a little bit smaller. Maybe I might invest in something a little bit smaller to take up less space, but this is totally fine. The next thing is going to be hand sanitizer. You know it, you love it. It's pretty simple, pretty obvious, but this is great if you don't have access to wash your hands. So let's say you're out and about, you don't have access to a bathroom. This is what that's great for. It helps you to not get sick. I hate getting sick. And overall, it's just a really, simple, no-brainer thing to carry. Hand sanitizer. Next up, we're going to continue with the stuff that I don't have in the main pocket. So this is, you can kind of see what it looks like a little bit here. But the next thing I've got is a pen. Of course, you have to have a pen. Pens are super useful. So this is the Zebra F701. Let me check on that real quick. Yeah, so this is the Zebra F701. And pens, pretty self-explanatory. I use this to sign my Switch 2 purchase ticket. Again, going back to that example. But they're great for signing documents, signing receipts, or leaving notes for people. There are so many uses for a pen and so many reasons why you might want to carry one. You never know when you or someone else might need it. And this pen is super affordable, so I don't feel bad about leaving it perpetually in this sling. And if I lose it, it's no big deal. So that's the Zebra F701 or something like that. It also writes fine. I find that it has a little bit more resistance than most pens. I personally like that. All right, next up, and if you are a glasses wearer like me, this is essential. This is just a simple microfiber cloth. You could replace this for a handkerchief with a microfiber cloth side as well. That might be a little bit more versatile. But I just have a microfiber cloth in here. So important, especially for someone who wears glasses. My glasses get dirty so quickly. And so this is great for, of course, cleaning them. It's great for cleaning lenses. It's great for cleaning screens. And of course, it's great for cleaning glasses, as I mentioned earlier. So just another easy, simple, no-brainer thing. It weighs like next to nothing, and it kind of scrunches down to nothing as well. So an easy thing to carry. The next thing is going to be gum. Specifically 5-gum and spearmint. If you know, you know. This is my favorite flavor. And I will never go with anything else. Maybe I'll go with something else in the future, but this is what I purchase every single time. I just love this flavor. It leaves my breath feeling fresh. This is great for, post lunch or post coffee. You want to freshen your breath, or if you just want something to chew on. Gum is great for that. It's another no-brainer item. You could also replace it with mints, probably. I just prefer gum just because it's kind of nice to chew on something. And I find that gum is more effective at freshening my breath unless I get like really strong mints or something like that. I just find this to be more effective. And like I said earlier, the 5-gum spearmint flavor, always. Next up, we've got cables. So exciting, right? This will probably give you a clue as to what's next in this video, but I've got a simple USB-C to USB-C lightning, or USB-C to USB-C cable. And then I've also got a USB-C to lightning cable because of the darn AirPods. I really wish I could completely get rid of lightning from my life, but unfortunately, I think the AirPods and my Powerbeats Pro or something like that are the last lightning items that I have. So I cannot wait. I cannot wait to get rid of lightning. So I don't have to carry 2 cables around everywhere I go. First world problems, right? Anyways, that's going to be the cables. And then next up, which the cables probably clued you off to, is going to be my power bank. So I don't know if this specific power bank is sold anymore, but I absolutely love this thing. I've had this for years. In fact, I might search on Amazon to see when I bought this, but I want to say I've had this since 2019, 2018. So back when I was like, oh my gosh, back when I was like 18 or 17, I don't know. But I've had this power bank for a long time. It holds a great charge. It's 10,000 milliamp hours, and it charges my devices really quickly, despite being, I guess that old. Oh gosh, is that old? It's 2017. Yeah, 2017 is a long time ago. Maybe 2018, 2019. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, so this holds a great charge. It's got LED indicators. I don't know if you can see that to display the amount of charge that it has. So 175, 50, and 25%. It also has USB-C, which is the main thing that I was looking for when I bought this. Um, I really wanted to have something that had USB-C. It also has micro USB if you want to use that, and it's also got a USB Type A port as well. But this is just so slim, so easy to carry around that it was a no-brainer to keep it in a sling. So this was actually my dedicated laptop portable charger, but I actually bought a new one from Ugreen. And so because I bought a new one, I can now keep this perpetually in my sling bag so I don't have to move stuff around. So perfect for that. It works great. It charges my devices multiple times. It charges my devices quickly as well. It has USB-C. I mean, what else can you ask for? It's just a great overall power bank. All right, and next up, the thing that you might have been most excited for is going to be the knife. So this, I actually found this knife in my, I made a video on, on ChatGPT building my everyday carry. And this was one of the only good items that it actually came up with, or at least good in my opinion. This is the Kaiser Riverbank. It's a phenomenal flipper knife. I love this thing. The detent is just so finely tuned. It's buttery smooth. And the finish is so nice. I think it's got like a stonewash finish on it. The micarta is super lightweight. I freaking love this knife. It cost about $50. I couldn't find the micarta version on Amazon anymore, but there is a G10 version as well. So I'll link to that below. But this is just such a nice, finely tuned, buttery smooth knife. And if I didn't mention it already, it's like 50 bucks on Amazon. So pretty affordable as far as like premium EDC knives go. But for the specs of this knife, it's going to be a flipper knife. It's going to have a liner lock, a deep carry clip. It's going to have micarta scales, and it's also going to have a Nitro V stonewash blade. This is just such a nice, excellent knife. If I had to think of a complaint that I might have with it, the jimping doesn't feel very helpful. So the jimping right here, if you guys don't know what jimping is, because this might be a video that reaches a different audience, jimping is just like the grooves that are milled on here to give you extra grip when you're holding the knife to kind of keep your thumb from slipping. The jimping is not great, but I mean, like, out of all of the things to complain about, I feel like that's a pretty good thing to complain about. This is just so freaking awesome. I love it. So lightweight. But anyways, there you go. And that is everything in my sling bag. Compact, intentional, and built around what I actually use. This setup covers my bases without weighing me down. If you have a sling loadout of your own, or if you have any gear that you absolutely swear by, feel free to drop it in the comments below. I'm always curious to see what you guys are carrying. If you found this helpful, or if you're just interested in seeing how other people carry their gear, then go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to see more EDC videos like this, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I've got more setups, reviews, and carry philosophy headed your way. But guys, that has been all. I've been Jeffrey, and remember, whatever you carry, carry it well. I'll talk at you later.